Hey everybody, Jonathan here. I got done listening to Sports Card Dad put out a video called Nobody Gets It, and he's talking about prices, right? Prices are falling, so people have inventory, and the inventory that they're trying to sell isn't being priced at what the current market is, and he talks about a couple of the concepts. And it's a common theme that's been talked about through content creators for, I want to say, at least a year. You know, ever since the market started going down, people have been very dramatic and throwing little tantrums and complaining that people need to set their prices accordingly because, you know, nobody wants to overpay. And so my brain doesn't get this whole drama tantrum situation thing going on. So I just wanted to bring it up to the community and see what your comments are, see what you think, because I'm a COVID-born collector. You know, I've been in this hobby since 2019, in a few hobbies, buying and selling. And, you know, as a seller, I set the prices of whatever the hell I want to set them at. If you don't like it, then you move on to the next person. You know, like I don't get the concept fully. I think I get what he's trying to communicate, but I don't fully understand. So that's why I'm just making this video. So specifically, he's talking about sports car dealers at card shows, and their booths are basically museum booths. Oh, they're museum booths because they're set at such a high price that basically anybody that goes by that booth, you're just looking, right? You can't buy. It's a museum. You can look all you want, but you can't make any purchases because it's not fair market value, comps. And I don't believe in comps. I put out a video a long time ago about comps and how stupid that whole thing is, and how like everybody, like the whole reason Market Movers app exists is because of the belief, the overall hobby belief in comping shit. And I think it's all garbage. But anyways, so I don't believe in it because same in Sports Card Dad, he said what I said. You know, I said this a long time ago. Just because somebody bought something for $20,000 or $1 million doesn't mean that another identical copy of it is worth that much money. The worth of something, the value of something, right? The actual like amount that's going to be transacted in the marketplace is up to the demand. It's up to the buyers. If there's no buyer at that price point, that's not the price point. The prices are set by the demand, set by the market. So yeah, maybe you sold a house for $1 million, and the house right next door, identical, you know, maybe it sells for half of that because the person who really wanted that one thing, that one car for $1 million, that one house, that one car, that one boat, whatever it is, that person was just a diehard fanatic. And I've done that with things where I don't care what the price is. I want that item. I'm gonna pay to get it. It might be the only one in existence. It might be one of a million, and they just really want it. It doesn't matter. The point is, just because somebody bought it at $1 million doesn't mean that the next identical item up is also worth $1 million. It's worth whatever the next person's willing to pay for it. Maybe there's nobody else willing to pay for it, so it's worthless. So he brings up that same topic, and I totally get what he's saying. I mean, I'm not even going to reference that video that I made because it was so long ago. But my whole tantrum here, my whole rant, my whole point of this video is, what do you think about all this? Where people are being so dramatic about, well, they got to lower their prices. No, they don't. No, they don't. They can do whatever the hell they want. So if a business wants to sell a cheeseburger for $10 and it's a crappy burger, guess what? The marketplace is going to dictate whether or not that business stays in business. Because you know what? There's plenty of other opportunity out there to put my money into a burger. I could go to In-N-Out, I could go to Habit, I could go to Five Guys, I could go to McDonald's, I could go to, you know, if you want to overcharge for an item that I can either replace with the identical item or a very similar item to it somewhere else for cheaper, well then I'm not going to give you my money. I'm going to go on to the next thing. And that's how businesses go out of business, because they're idiots. So if a dealer wants to spend the money for a table at a card show and overprice every single item on their table and they don't sell a damn thing, that's their business. And if they end up going out of business or they can no longer afford to go to shows because they don't sell anything, that's their business. And who cares? If I walk by a booth and I see overpriced stuff, or I see the same exact items that I saw at somewhere else for less, I'm not gonna give that booth my money. And I'm also not gonna throw a tantrum. I'm not gonna be like, why aren't you selling it at the same price I saw on eBay yesterday? It doesn't matter. They could do whatever they want. So I don't get it. Please tell me why people think dealers need to charge whatever's the fair market value, or what's this whole concept of, oh, you have to have transactions if you're going to be at a show. Who cares? Who cares? If you're not happy with the quality of goods at a card show or at a gun show or at a Tupperware show, whatever, guess what you're going to do? You're not going to go back to that show. That show's going to fail. So that show is going to go out of business too, right? Like, demand dictates the prices. If something's overpriced and you don't want to pay for it, don't throw a tantrum about it. Walk away. Otherwise, you're going to bring more eyes to the situation, like the whole Magic 30 thing. Oh man, I'm telling you, in 10 years, that's going to be worth some money. Take care, everybody.